Hi, I'm Kevin Smith down here at the San Diego Comic-Con 2010 at the Etnies Kevin Smith Happy Hour Party.
You got some new shoes.
I do. I apparently now I'm going to be wearing myself. Look at that, Dancer's Arch. The good people at Etnies reached out to me and said they wanted to do some sneakers and they wanted to kind of do them themed to the stuff that I do, wear, whatever. And I was so thrilled by that. I was like, what? Me having a pair of sneakers? Like, usually that's reserved for athletes and whatnot. Not an athlete. So I was like, nobody's ever going to ask me to do this again. They sent me some shoes and I started wearing them. They were real comfortable, but I wouldn't care. Even if they had been like Iron Maiden on my feet, I would have been like, this rocks, because they were making my own sneakers. And then they showed me a few different designs, man, and it was just kind of trippy. You know, it was really wonderful and kind of underselling it. You know, it just says Clerks on the side. If you know what that is, great. If not, it's just a pair of sneakers. And they're not into, like, overproduction. They make, like, 300 pair, and when they're gone, they're gone. And I'm like, you're kidding. And they're like, yeah, then we'll do it again, maybe. So it's this kind of marketing that's not crass or in your face or very commercial. It's just like, if you know about it, you know about it. And I don't know, it's been really, really cool. But at the end of the day, I've got my own sneakers. Like, if I wasn't married, that would so get me laid.
Now, you're a big comic book fan.
Huge comic book fan, both in spirit and in size.
What's your favorite comic book?
Favorite comic book character of all time is Batman. My favorite single book. I don't know about book, but I love The Dark Knight Returns.
What do you think about comics being on, like, the iPhone? You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, totally. I saw somebody's Muse. Jason Muse had an iPad. First person I saw with an iPad. And he immediately showed me what comics look like on the iPad. And it was really cool, man. You could zoom in on panels and blow it up. So it's just the way it's going, man. I mean, they'll always be in print as well, but I thought it was kind of cool to look at the computer on the iPad. Look at the comic on the computer, particularly on that little iPad screen.
And if you were a superhero, which one would you be?
If I was a superhero, oh Lord. I mean, we all want to go for Batman, right? Because we're like, I don't have individual powers, but Batman could be anybody, which is horseshit, because first your parents have to die horribly in the inner city, and then you have to train for like 20 years. I am not interested in that, you know. So to a degree, I'd like to be Batman, but I don't have it in me. I'm too lazy to be Batman. I honestly don't have the makings of a hero at all. The more I think about it, I'm just like, I went from A tier immediately down to Z tier, and I'm just like, there's nobody. Maybe there's a guy named, I think it's Extraño. He was in the Guardians, the New Guardians book from like late 80s, and he was gay. I'd be Extraño. A gay male witch. That's what he was.
And why no booth at Comic-Con this year?
We kind of slowed down on making View Askew movies, so bringing View Askew merchandise to the con in heavy flow like we used to, it just wasn't a need anymore. You could find it online, right? So it was just like, why bring merch? And we kind of slowed that down about 3 years ago or something like that. So, I mean, I'll go out. I feel like I'm kind of relieved that we don't bring a booth anymore, because now I could just come to Comic-Con and kind of enjoy it, and it's never like work or anything like that. When the booth was there, you were thinking about selling and how's it doing and blah, blah, blah. Now I just come down, do panels, have fun, chit-chat, and leave. And that's kind of the best way to enjoy Comic-Con, rather than let it become a job.
And should Comic-Con stay in San Diego?
It'd be hard to imagine Comic-Con going anyplace else. I mean, I understand it could totally work in Vegas or it could totally work in Anaheim, but this is where it was born, you know? This is where it all started. And the town has definitely made a home for it, and it's a comfortable place, and I think whatever issues are left could be worked out, but I don't know, it'd be weird if it wasn't here. You know, I'm sure it could exist anyplace else, but it would definitely be a really kind of sad milestone to watch it move, like your childhood friend moving away from you or something like that. So heartbreaking, like the end of Toy Story 3. Just sad all around. So hopefully it'll stay here.